I am not what I would call a great YouTuber. My channel really doesn't have that much of a theme. I'm really bad at being consistent with uploads, and the footage you are about to see is basically complete evidence of that. This footage was taken back in July of 2021. Since our big annual business conference had gone virtual due to the pandemic, we decided we could really tune in from anywhere, and what better place than to tune in at Disney World. So we took a girls trip, rented a big house, we all got together, we did our workouts from home, the weights were interesting, and we went to Disney together. Now, this wasn't my normal type of Disney trip. I experienced some new things, I went with some new friends. We weren't there all day, it was stupid hot. I do not recommend going to Disney World in July, but this trip was so much fun. And since I can't just let this footage live in my computer for the rest of my life, here we go, Disney Beachbody Summit. So here's the deal. Flights right now are expensive. If I look up a flight from Kansas City to Orlando right now, April, May timeframe, it's like less than $100 round trip. I look it up for July, it is $200 to $300 on the cheap airline. Then on the other airlines like American Delta, they're $400 for the dates that I want to go. And I just hate paying a lot of money for flights. I pride myself on being able to find like affordable travel. So now I'm looking at Southwest, and the reason why is because we have points saved up from one of our credit cards that's paid off now. I'll put like the type of card is up here. We have points on this card that work really well with Southwest, and we have about 30,000 points left on there because we've kind of switched all of our expenditure that we use for credit cards. We switched all over to the American Express we have now because that gives us better travel reward points. So we aren't really using this card anymore. It's paid off, like I said, but I have 30,000 points left. So we're gonna see if I can fly for free on Southwest with points. Let's look. These are points, these are not dollars. 17,000. The cheapest one is 11,000, and that is extremely attractive. I would be getting there at almost midnight. That's lame because I like that low number a lot. I typically will always go for the cheapest option, but this time I can't really do that. So these are 14. Ooh, this one's 13. 820. I like that. Ideally, I would really like, I don't like that because that's too early for me, but I really like the idea of this one because I'd get to Orlando early. This is not going to be a park day, this is going to be a travel day, so this one is also looking attractive. This one's early in the morning, but it's kind of like the best, I think, one that would work out for me. I have a hard time with this because I typically almost go for the absolute cheapest option, but this one would allow me a lot of time in Orlando for my travel day. I'd be getting up early, but I'd have time to go to like resorts, take pictures, to check into the house and get comfortable, go to Disney Springs, activate the tickets, like I could go to the boardwalk. Like there's so much stuff to do at Disney World that does not involve parks. Okay, so we have that one, and then we have a real cheap one that lets me be in Orlando for most of the day for coming back. 30,995 points. Sounds good to me. And then you had to pay like the taxes or whatever. I think we have about that many. This might work out well. I got my Disney ticket! Here's the deal. This is the main reason I've been in the office most of the day, is because I can see outside to see when the FedEx guy would get here. We have got our overnighted Disney tickets. I gotta make reservations now, but first, I have to put on my Disney ears. Hi. I'm so excited. Okay. And you get these suckers out and set up my park reservation. I'm so excited. So I've never actually gotten like card tickets before. They're so cute. Look at these little patriotic Disney tickets. I hope I get to keep these. Question. I am just curious. How do you feel about the park reservation system? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to Disney World tomorrow. My flight is taking off at 5:30 in the morning, which is extremely early for me. So, Brandon got me a hotel because he's the best. And I feel very fancy because of the card that we use. We get a bottle of water and pretzels. So I am just the height of sophistication now. And I just ordered Mexican food off of DoorDash. I spent $20 on Mexican food and convenience. So hopefully it's worth it. And I am so very hungry, and I'm gonna try my hardest to go to sleep early tonight, which will be very difficult
because I am very much a late night person, but the flight leaves tomorrow at 5:30. So I think I booked my shuttle for 4 o'clock in the morning. So quick room tour. This is the Hampton Inn near the Kansas City airport. It's a pretty nice room. Little bathroom. And then there's me. Hello. It's actually like pretty nice outside right now. Like the sunset's really pretty. You can't really tell through here, but it's quite lovely.
I am watching Friends. I have not watched Friends for years now. And I'm watching the Pivot episode. What are the odds that it would be the Pivot episode? It was meant to be. This was meant to be. I should be asleep.
I booked a flight at 5:30 in the morning. I keep smelling the Starbucks nearby, considering getting some. Do I need Starbucks this early in the morning? It's basically nighttime still. It is 4:41 now. It looks like we're gonna be taking off hopefully around 5:30 and landing in Orlando around 9-ish. I'm literally one of the last people to board.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place. Always been a restless girl, but now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. Longing for you, pick up the phone. Catching a flight, I'm coming home. Back to the place I've always known. Home.
This isn't an airport. Like, this is a super pretty airport. I think I'm going to the right baggage claim. I'm not really sure. We should figure that out. So here's the plan. I just talked to the nice Southwest lady. I'm not going to pick up my bag or touch it at all because I'm coming back to the airport to meet Lindsay and I'll just pick it up then. So I only have to store this one and I'll just pick up that bag later. Hopefully that works. What a day it has been so far. I basically got sent on a wild goose chase through the Orlando airport, which was awful. As you can see, I did not drop off my bag because I couldn't find the place to drop it off. So I still have my bag with me, but I just took the bus. I took the Lynx bus. If you don't know about the public bus system in Orlando, it's $4, I think $4.50 for like $4.50 for an all-day pass, and it is significantly cheaper than like a Lyft or something. Hold on. I'm walking in a crosswalk, so I need to actually pay attention. So Lynx bus, significantly cheaper than taking an Uber or a Lyft everywhere. Now I'll take a Lyft or an Uber like sometime today, but I wasn't trying to spend $80 to get to where I'm going, and where I'm going is something that I am very excited about. I have heard about the Disney Character Warehouse, which is basically a giant Disney outlet. There's 2 of them in Orlando, and like theme park stuff, but at 50% off, if not more. So that is what I'm doing today while I wait on my friend Lindsay to get in. She's flying in from Arizona, and then I'm gonna go back to the airport and we're gonna take a Lyft or an Uber to the house that we're staying at. So now we gotta find this outlet. Okay, so here's the update. This is the Disney Character Warehouse. They have a virtual queue going right now, and I'm number 19 in the virtual queue. So it's gonna be a little while, not too long. Like I heard this can be like a 3 or 4 hour wait. So very excited. I'm gonna go find something to eat because I am so hungry and so hot, and I think, ooh, there's a food court right there. So I'm gonna just chill in the food court, get something to eat, and relax while I wait for my number to be called and take this very heavy bag off my back. Went to the Asian chow place that's next to Charlie's and got bourbon chicken. You can never go wrong with bourbon chicken.
Okay, friends, we have something that we need to discuss, and it is called the Disney Character Warehouse. Now, there are 2 of them in Orlando. There's one in the outlets on like the International Drive outlets, and then there's one in the Vineland outlets, and this store is amazing. I'd heard about it before, I'd seen it on other people's YouTube channels, but I had to go check it out for myself, and this was incredible. The Disney Character Warehouses has things like phone cases, these adorable little girl Disney dresses that you can get for a lot cheaper, a bunch of bows, a bunch of shirts. They even have Spirit jerseys for like $30 or $40, which is incredible. Sometimes they have lounge fly bags for way cheaper. A lot of times they'll have like the fall or the like Halloween or the Christmas merchandise there. I saw a lot of kid clothes. I saw some adult clothes. They had some really nice windbreakers that weren't really my style, but they were still really nice. They were good quality. They were fun Disney things, and they were significantly cheaper than you would get it in the parks. I was really tempted to buy that Disney Skyliner windbreaker thingy, but when would I ever wear it? I don't live in Florida, so I didn't need it. They even had like the dress shop dresses, which are like adult dresses that are really fancy. They had like little Bo Peep one, and they had one from Inside Out. I've seen ears here that are way cheaper. And when I say that there's things in the Disney Character Warehouse, I don't mean it's like stuff that's outdated. I saw some of these things that were actually being sold in the parks for full price, like that Mickey Fantasia hat. That's like $30, and at the outlet that day, it was like $8. They have really nice phone cases. They have OtterBox phone cases. I actually bought one for my phone. Now, you're typically not going to find like brand new iPhone cases there, but you're going to find the ones that were a little bit older, which worked out for me because I had one that was older. They had little stuffed animals that were cheaper. The prices when I went were like decent. I follow these things on YouTube because I'm a crazy person. I've even seen ears that were like $4 there when I watch on YouTube videos. I've even seen different types of like home decor there. If you're a pin collector type of person, I personally am not. I don't really understand the pin collector thing or the pin trading thing, but they always have like pins there for a lot cheaper. They even have autograph books for like 99 cents a lot of the times, and in the parks, those suckers are $10. So if you're on a vacation, go to the Disney Character Warehouses first and see what kind of deals you can get so you don't get stuck spending a bunch of money in the parks. So yeah, definitely check it out if you're in Orlando and you have a free day. Highly, highly, highly recommend.
Things I decided not to get. I got 3 things, and I will do a haul when I get home. I almost missed my bus to get over here. I'm trying to do the International Drive Character Warehouse and the Vineland Character Warehouse today. I don't think I'll have time. I gotta see what the wait time is right now, but I literally walked up to the bus station right when the bus got there.
This last hour has been one of the most stressful of my life, and I will explain why later. And now it's storming.
Hello, this is Tiffany from the future. I never finished the vlog yesterday. I am getting ready for Animal Kingdom. I'm sitting out by the pool right now waiting for our Uber to pick us up, and I figured I would explain what happened yesterday. So I didn't want to spend $100 in Uber charges, but I wanted to go to the outlets yesterday because my flight got in really early and I was waiting for my friend Lindsay, and then we were going to take an Uber to this house. So I took the public bus, which is the Lynx bus. It was $4.50 for a day pass, and it took probably like 3 times as long, but it was significantly cheaper, and I had lots of time to kill, so it was fine. So I went to the International Drive premium outlets, and I got in the Character Warehouse, the Disney outlet store, within 15 minutes, which was fantastic. I got some things. So my plan was to go to the Vineland one next, and it's a bit of a walk to get to the bus stations, and so as I was walking, I'm like, I'm gonna miss this bus. And I wasn't gonna run because I had my carry-on. Because if you remember, I got sent on a wild goose chase to find this luggage storage place in Orlando that I don't know if it just doesn't exist or what, but I couldn't find it, and then I realized it was gonna be like $20 anyway, and I didn't wanna spend that, so I just carried my carry-on all day, which I'm pretty positive is over 20 pounds. Which doesn't sound like a lot until you're carrying it around all day in the Florida sun, and I had long pants on. I make it to my bus in the nick of time, get on the bus, go to Vineland, and once I get there I realize it'll be like over an hour for the Vineland Character Warehouse. So I'm like, okay, fine, that's whatever, I just won't go. But at this point it was too late for me to take the bus to the airport, or I would be late picking Lindsay up. So I decided, okay, I'll just get an Uber. My internet didn't work. There was nothing at all. Like, my Wi-Fi wouldn't work, my internet wouldn't work. I couldn't get any sort of signal whatsoever for about 30 minutes. And I couldn't make any calls. Like, I couldn't text Lindsay and tell her I was gonna be late. I couldn't call Brandon to help, because he's my tech guy who I'm married to, because Brandon helps me figure out all this weird technology stuff, and I could not figure anything out. And I was so stressed out. Like, I was hot, I was tired because I woke up at 3 in the morning. I'd had a long travel day, and it was just rough. And I was standing there freaking out like, I can't do anything on my phone, and I have to get to this airport, and I can't get an Uber, I can't get a Lyft, I can't call anybody. I was literally just standing there like freaking out, like I don't know what to do. Finally I got like some sort of signal and FaceTime Brandon, and he had me close all the apps on my phone,
because she's smarter than I am, and that helped a little bit. We're guessing what happened is there was just so many people that were all on the data and the Wi-Fi there that it just wouldn't do anything. So I finally am able to book this Uber as it's starting to rain. So at this point, I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm miserable, the bag is super heavy, I'm late, I can't contact anybody, and it's raining. So by the time the Uber got there, it was full on downpour. I jumped in the car and we went to the airport, and I just remember I was so relieved sitting in the back of that guy's car, and I got to the airport and then Lindsay's flight was delayed anyway, like 20 minutes. I got my checked luggage from Southwest, and then I just literally sat. I put my fuzzy socks on because they always bring me comfort, and I relaxed until Lindsay got there, which was like 20 minutes.
A lot more busy now than it was this morning.
That was my day yesterday. It was just very hectic, it was very stressful, it was raining, which is why I didn't film any of it. If you see like influencers or vloggers and everybody running through an airport, but they're filming it, they're not late for their flight, they're just doing it for the drama. I was legitimately stressed out, so I didn't film any of it. That is the explanation of where it was yesterday. We got to this house. I'm going to insert some footage from this house right here. We were staying at a house in Florida. We didn't stay on property because we have a lot of us coming, not a lot, but we have a few girls coming for the retreat this weekend, and we all wanted to be together. So we got this house, and this is the pool. I'm sitting in front of it right now. It's lovely. The weather today is quite nice, but we are about to go to Animal Kingdom. Let me make sure that's not my Uber. So we are staying at this house because we have some girls coming in this weekend and we wanted to actually be together. We were originally planning to go to Disney Springs, but I think we are both just so exhausted for the travel day. It's like 30 minutes to Disney Springs from this house. So we just decided to DoorDash, and I got Chewy's. And if you watched my last vlogs, you will know about Chewy's. The first time I ever came to Orlando was for a business conference. I did not go to Disney. I didn't know Disney Springs was a thing back then. And we went to Chewy's Mexican restaurant for the first time. And I had this thing called the Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, and there's this like sauce called the creamy jalapeno ranch cilantro sauce thing. And I love it. I am obsessed. I love this sauce. I love the Chicka Chicka Boom Boom enchiladas. So anytime I'm in Orlando, or anytime I'm somewhere that actually has a Chewy's, I always go and get it. So I DoorDash Chewy's, and it was wonderful. And we literally just relaxed all day. I sat in this donut and I put my feet in the water. The funny thing is I didn't even get in the water. I just sat in the donut right here and put my feet in the water and relaxed, and then I went to sleep at 10 o'clock. I have not gone to sleep that early in over a year. And now I'm awake and I'm all refreshed and feel good. And now we are going to start the day at Animal Kingdom, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more of the Disney content that is coming your way soon, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in Animal Kingdom. Bye!